Hi guys, and welcome to another video of Minimal Nerd. Today we're going to be seeing different apps that you can run on Mac OS after you Hackintosh. So I've been getting this question a lot, especially on Reddit. People ask, are all the Mac apps working after you Hackintosh? Because there is some concern with the AMD CPUs that, for example, Adobe software doesn't work. But we have an Intel CPU here, the Core i9 9900K. So everything works fine, but people still want to see that in the video. So we're gonna do a simple run of the apps. We're gonna run them, we're gonna close them down, and then we're gonna try the Adobe Apps, Illustrator, Photoshop, and After Effects. Okay, let's get to it. Okay guys, so now we're gonna try to see some of the Adobe software and how it's running on this Hackintosh. So let's first start with Illustrator. So I have already some projects here that I did for packaging design. So here, let's zoom in, zoom out. As you can see here on the screen, we're using the GPU, the 5700 XT from AMD. And let's say I want to change something here. So working fine. So we're not actually trying to do the project here, but just testing. Is the software working? Because a lot of people reported that on some CPUs, Adobe software is not working. But if you have Intel, most of the time, it's working fine. Okay, let's change maybe the font. So let's go with Montserrat. Okay. Anyways, so I can show you here. If we go to preferences, we go to performance. You can see that we're using the GPU, AMD RX 5700 XT, and it's working fine. So the GPU is recognized by the software. Okay, so this is Adobe Illustrator. It's working fine. No worries. Let's just minimize. Now let's try Photoshop. So I already did some, I already had some projects here. So I'm gonna try this one. So that's the packaging design that I did on Illustrator. And here is the 3D rendering. So if we go to the, here the label, we can maybe change. Okay, so if I move something here or change the colors or the curve, then it's going to apply to the packaging design. So save here, and then we're going to see it happen here. So far it's working fine. I believe we're also using the GPU for Photoshop here. So let's check and go to preferences, performance. Okay, let's go to general, performance. And you can see here we're using the 5700 XT. So Photoshop recognizer, recognizes the GPU and is using it for rendering. So it's working fine. Zooming in, zooming out. What else can we do? Maybe change the colors. Just around here. Okay, change for the shadows. Now we can change one for the plastic. Let's make it blue. That's more purple. Let's go a little bit blue here. Yeah, so it's working fine. You can export, and everything is as you expect. Next, let's try After Effects. So I have a project open, which is the Minimal Nerd intro. So let's see it here. It's working fine. Okay, let's stop here. Let's scrub the timeline. It's working as well. No worries. So far I didn't have any crashes. So everything is working as expected. So no crashes, nothing. and I've been running this for almost like 4 months now. Yeah, I'm gonna be doing like more in-depth videos, like heavy load testing and like stressing the system. But this is not that. This is just a quick rundown of the software to see if it's working or if it's not. That's the main question I get on Reddit or on the YouTube comments is, I want to use Photoshop or Illustrator. Is it working on the Hackintosh? So we're just going to see if it's working or not. Okay, let's go with Premiere. So new project. So you can see here, I think because of the new update of Premiere, we can use the metal instead of OpenCL, which is good. I believe before that, like with Premiere Pro, you cannot use the metal. You can only use OpenCL because of AMD. Because of the problem with NVIDIA and Apple. So there is no CUDA support and only OpenCL. But I can see metal here, so that's good because it means it's going to be at least more efficient. Okay, so title this test for YouTube. We're not gonna do any crazy editing. We just like try to test if it's working. We have an update. Not gonna do anything about that. So source clips. Okay, so let's add some clips here. Import. Here we go. Just gonna add some videos that I had from the Hackintosh part. So let's try this one. Okay, 1 second. Need to go back here. Private. Okay, just okay. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so now we're gonna go and open some files and import them into Premiere. Okay, what about the Hackintosh video we made? So here is the video imported. Put it here on the timeline.
Hi guys, and welcome to Minimal Nerd.
Okay, so you can scrub. So the video is 4K. As you can see here, it's working fine. The video I did was on, I edited on Final Cut. So now just scrubbing. I mean, it's not a big deal. Okay, so I think now we can move on. Let's test Lightroom. So I have here a picture that I posted for the thumbnail. So we're just gonna adjust the colors, the exposure. So here, maybe too much. It's a night pic. More contrast. Okay, to crush the blacks. Highlights, maybe less. A bit of the white. Okay, that's too much. Texture, a bit of sharpness and vibrance, maybe a little bit. Yeah. My main focus is on the screen here. The monitor. That's where I'm looking at the colors and how they change. And that's like my reference. Okay. So here it's fine. Go to library. Let's try importing, for example. If we go here, 1 second. So I'm gonna choose source. I have some pictures from the last project I did, which are here. Documents. So untitled, the Hackintosh benchmark. Okay, I think here. Okay, all photos. I think I already have these photos, so that's why it's grayed. So you can see them here. Okay, if we switch to different size, working fine. No worries. You can see the histogram here. Okay, so that's a quick test of Lightroom. Like I said, we're just trying to run the software. We're not actually doing any benchmarks. Okay, so that's about it. Like I said, all the Adobe softwares that I have are working fine, and I never encountered any issues or any problems. And so far, it's stable. Okay guys, that's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you like the content, you can leave a thumbs up. If you want to see more of the same videos, please subscribe. I'm going to be doing more Hackintosh videos, as well as Mac tips, Windows tips. We're going to talk about gaming, other hardware, and even filmmaking. So if you like all this kind of content, subscribe, and more is coming to this channel. Cheers!